Bitch, do not tell me that I forgot to film the intro to this video after getting the whole thing done. The entire look, everything was ready at the end. I was gonna film the intro at the end, like pretty much every other YouTuber, you know, when the look is complete so you can see what you're gonna get at the end. But no, I forgot because someone somewhere put a curse on me. So this is your intro. So if you want to know how to get this look and whatever else is going on with me, keep on watching. Alright you guys, so let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is just cover down my brows, obviously. Brush those out. And then after the first layer of glue, I like to just press them down with my finger and really smooth them out and kind of brush them up with my finger itself, just to really get it flat against the skin before I go in with more layers of glue. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with my hairdryer because I don't feel like waiting 10 minutes for each to dry. More glue. All right, now that my brows are good and covered down with glue, I'm gonna cover them with my favorite orange corrector to cancel out the dark tones, which is MAC's Orange Chroma Cake. I'm also gonna do some beard cover. And I'm actually using a lot today, but it kinda doesn't matter because the look I'm going for, which I've actually never even tried before, is an orange face, orange kind of everything look. So normally I wouldn't apply this much cover, but for this purpose of this video and this look, I am, so it kinda doesn't matter. All right, so now that I look good and insane, I'm gonna do the last step of my brow cover, which is cover it with foundation. And to cover up my brows, I'm going in with my favorite foundation, which is the Carlin TV Paint Stick in Truly Beige. This is what I use normally for my all over face for literally all my looks. And I actually just got this color while I was in LA because I realized that the color I was using was way too dark and too, you guessed it, orange. I also realized that these work way better if you heat them up with a hair dryer. Mine were acting up for a while and I didn't understand why they were, I didn't understand why they were getting so patchy and kind of pulling up my base when I was applying it. And then I realized that it's because they were cold and they were stiff. Gotta be a little bit careful though, because they will just smear if you get them too hot and too watery at that point. So you have to heat them up just a little bit and then they're amazing. Now that my brows are completely covered, just gonna set them with some powder and then we'll be good to go to really start. And I'm just setting these with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. I go between this and the Coty Airspun all the time. This one seems to be great as of right now, just because it's pretty brightening. I find that the Coty Airspun is a little bit too dark for me and it kind of defeats the purpose of like brightening and all that. It does a good job at setting, but it's just kind of darkening for me. And this is pretty light / translucent for me, which is great. And this is the lightest shade next to translucent. This is like 05 Claire Fair, which is the lightest shade, I think. I'm gonna brush that off really quick. And then I'm gonna go in and start doing my brows. So for brows today, I think I want to do some kind of like orange auburny ombre to brown because the hair I'm going to be wearing is brown. So I'm just going to start off with that. And I'm just going to go in with this MAC eyeshadow I just picked up. I don't know the name, but I'll put it down here just so you know. And I'm just going to start going in with that on this MAC, oh no, sorry, Morphe M170-4. Honestly, I still do not have a good technique for doing my brows. I've been getting slightly better at having them be consistent, but I still kind of feel like they're different every single time I do them. Part of that is me just like not really defining one look, which I don't think I ever want to have one look just for like literally the rest of my like drag career. but part of it is also just I haven't like grasped enough talent yet to like nail down like a distinct brow. Like I can only imagine how fun it is to see this face right now. This is like horrifying. Wow. I'm not mad at that brow entirely. Oh my god. I just realized I look like, what's his name? Tim Allen or whatever from Christmas with the Cranks. Alright, now that the basis of the brows is done, I'm just gonna go ahead and darken up the edges, give it more of like an ombre feel. Alright, and so because I don't think any of us can look at this for much longer, I'm gonna go in and do the rest of my face. I'm gonna try and leave my eyes kind of alone, just because that's gonna require some detail work, but the all over face, let's get this bitch orange. Bitch, look how fucking orange you look. Holy hell. Let's do the ears too. Never forget the ears, girls. Wow, this is a lot. Right, I'm gonna save the highlight area because I'm gonna mix this back in with white. Just so that that area can be nice and bright. Go down the neck a bit. Luckily, the color I chose for my brows is somewhat different from the orange of this cake, chroma cake, whatever. So there will be some differentiation. Wow, this is a moment. This is a moment and a half, bitch. I wanted to talk about why I'm even doing this, just because I've done YouTube before in the past, just, you know, boy beauty, all that stuff, and I kind of just give up on it. And I actually wanted to do this channel months ago when I first started to do drag. I wanted to do like a channel based around like literally starting to drag from like ground zero, like not knowing anything, not knowing how to pad, not knowing how to just literally do anything. But I was in school at that time and I was super swamped and my life was a hot ass mess. So that did not happen, obviously, as I'm starting this now. So the reason I'm starting it now is just because I'm starting to get more into drag and take my drag a lot more seriously and have a lot more fun with it. And I'm starting to do, you know, 1 gig a month, you know, like competitions around the city. But even though my drag is progressing, it's not progressing to the rate I want it to. And I don't think anybody's start has been, you know, immediate. It just kind of can't be, unless you, I don't know, are friends with RuPaul herself, maybe. But I don't like the fact that currently that my drag kind of starts and ends with like Instagram or, you know, the one show I do a month. So I just want to have another outlet to talk and to have like an audience and for people to see more of Simone. And I feel that by doing this, that will kind of give me that like third dimension of, you know, a personality, and the fact to show the fact that I kind of have a personality, you know, sometimes, at least I try to. Just because, you know, Instagram can be very one-sided, one-dimensional. You know, you post a look and that's about it. And as amazing as Instagram is, and it's like one of my favorite things to do and like actually take seriously and like curate looks and stuff, I, again, just want to create like a third dimension and show personality and like get a dialogue started and, you know, have topics to talk about and stuff like that. So even though this first video might not be the most entertaining like thing ever, it's a start to something, hopefully. I'm also hoping that with this channel I can, you know, grow it to a stage to where, you know, other queens would want to come and join me on here, you know, maybe do like a join Get Ready With Me and stuff like that, just because like there are some amazing, like beyond amazing queens in this city, and they know who they are if they're watching this. They're probably not, because I ain't shit, but there are just some amazing queens in the city, and I would love to for them to have like a spot to highlight that, because I'm, you know, blessed enough to have, you know, a path to where I can afford, you know, this camera and these lights and like the equipment to make all this. But some of these girls don't, and they have their raw talent, and, you know, that is amazing and they are talented and they know they're talented, but they also might not have the resources to, do like a full-on YouTube channel or video. So I want to eventually, bring those girls on here and just have the world get to know them, because, not everybody can or wants to do RuPaul's Drag Race. And if they can't do that, they should at least have some... Sorry, my camera stopped recording. As I was saying, if they can't have, the outlet to, go on Drag Race and be, loved by the world, they should at least have an outlet to, show more of themselves and have a world stage, rather than just, the local audiences here. It's getting a little bit muddy, like right here, if you can see that. And I don't know why. It's really weird. It's not blending that much. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could just make the full face a bit lighter, just because I guess this is a pretty intense dark orange. So if I just make the rest, I'm just gonna have to make the full face a bit lighter, just because now I've lightened this side and it's not getting darker again, so I have to go in and kind of brighten up this area as well. I'm hoping that powder will kind of seal all these edges and things. Because right now she's still looking a bit rough. That looks good, right? You tell me if I was wrong, right? Don't. Another thing I like to do is always avoid going further than like this line on my face, like right out here. I don't like to bring contour past that, because if I do, I notice it just makes me look so old. I also like to take the contour right here, just because it gives me the chin where I have 14 of them. I know Ms. Cracker said not to do this in a tutorial once, but she's about 5'1" and weighs 31 pounds. I am not that whatsoever, so I do it. All right, and then I just gotta hit this forehead. I literally, when I look in this viewfinder over here, I feel so gorgeous and so fishy. I'm hoping that when I go to edit this video, life doesn't smack me in the face and show me what I really look like. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a base on with the Tarte Shape Dip Concealer, and then we'll get into the eyeshadow. The first thing I do with any look is I always carve out my brow with some white. All right, now that the brow highlight is set and on, I'm gonna go in and start carving out the shape of my eye. I always go in with like a dark shade first for the edge, and then kind of work my way into the lighter shades. That's probably not how you're supposed to do it, but here we are. And I should say the reason I do that is because it kind of gives me a good idea of what the shape of my eye is, because even though I go for the same eye shape pretty much every single time, I still kind of have a hard time, like, if I went in any other way, I feel like I'd have a hard time creating the shape of the eye that I like, if that makes sense. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with some more orange on the eye. I feel like I've literally done this look today with like 3 eyeshadows. That's another thing, is I feel like, because I did boy makeup for a long time, like I've been doing makeup since I was 16, and I feel like with boy makeup I used to wear like 5 eyeshadows in one look, but with drag, for some reason, it's always so much simpler, like way less detail, and part of that is just because there's a lot more to pay attention to, I feel like, so you don't need to be as detailed. I mean, some queens are. Some are detailed to like every hair, every color, like every inch of the blend on the eye, like is so detailed. And I try to be that way because I used to be with my boy makeup, but I don't know, just with drag, I just feel like there's less of a need. Just weird, does that look weird on camera? Like, it's not picking up the way I want it to. I don't know why. It's like this, maybe it's just this isn't dark enough. I think it's these lights are helping me, but also hindering me because they are blurring a lot of the lines, but also they're kind of washing me out. So something that looks kind of intense to me right now doesn't look that intense on camera. Alright. That's kind of the basic eye done. Now I'm going to go in with eyeliner, and then that'll kind of pull some things together. We'll have a few more things to do, but you'll see. I personally am a fan of covering the entire eyelid in black eyeliner. Mostly because I kind of have to, because the way that my eyelids just are, I have a hooded lid because of that. Doing almost any other eye shape just does not work for me. It either looks bad or you just can't see it. Like if I were to put a ton of beautiful glitter all over my eyelid, it wouldn't even matter because you wouldn't be able to see it when my eyes are closed, or resting, I should say. Alright, and that's the eyeliner. Pretty intense, but yeah. Then I'm gonna do the eye highlight that I do. I don't even know what you'd call it. I guess it'd be a normal person's eyelid. Alright, and that is the eyelid highlight done. Now I want to go in and add a pop of yellow with the, what is this? The MAC primary yellow pencil, and put that in the waterline. I don't know if that did anything for you, but it's a little something extra. Alright, now that I've sufficiently stabbed myself 17 times in the eye, I'm going to move on to the lower lash line, and I'm just going to go ahead and take some of the eyeshadows that I used on the actual eyelid and just kind of intensify the lower lash line with those. And just go in. I'm also leaving a space open for the white under the eye that I like to do to again open up the eye. Alright, and then again I'm going to put more white in that space that I said I left open with the MAC Chroma Cake. Pretty much anywhere you see white in this video is the Chroma Cake. Sorry about it. Not sponsored by MAC Cosmetics, although I probably wouldn't mind. Then I just forgot about nose contour. I usually am not too big on it. I usually sometimes don't even do it. Sue me if you want to. And then lips, let's do lips. I'm gonna use MAC's Ruby Woo to line the lips. All right, now that the lips are lined, I'm gonna go in with the lipstick of choice, if I can find it, which is Jeffree Star's Flamethrower lipstick. I don't think this was limited edition. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. How do I feel about that lip? I don't know. Guess I don't hate it. I'm just not used to orange lips on orange or red lips on myself. I usually never do red lipstick. I really hardly even own a single red lipstick. So this is a bit weird for me, but I will make the sacrifice for the look. Lastly, I'm just gonna do my lashes, which are a custom pair that I made myself using a base pair from Target and some paper. So yeah, let's put these bad boys on. Yeah, I think that is everything, right? Oh no, I have to add highlighter, which for today I'm gonna start off with Frozen Peach Liquid Frost by Jeffree Star. I'm hoping this is the right tone I'm going for. We shall see. Okay, I think this works pretty well, actually. Just putting this on my lips a bit, just to add some further dimension. My eyeliner has creased a bit, but that's cool, because lashes, right? No, I'll go ahead and fix that right now, off camera, and then I'll be right back to put on the wig and everything else. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I just off camera put the wig on, put some nails on, put my outfit, aka cheap cardigan from Amazon on, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me, whatever you want to call it. It was pretty fun. It was something new. I should say nothing new. I am not the first person or queen to do a look like this. There are so many queens that do it and do it better than I. I just wanted to experiment and have fun and try something new. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any thoughts, questions, or anything at all, leave them below in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. As I said, I'm hoping to, get more queens on this channel, start a dialogue. I don't know what that dialogue might be. It could be as simple as just a quick Kiki, get ready with me with someone else, or, maybe a deep, in-depth look at Chicago drag and the state of drag and drag around the world. Who knows? But yeah, that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll hopefully see you soon. No promises, but talk to you later. Bye!